Coaches, what's going on? It's Coach Ian Tatum here, back with another video. And today is a little bit of a different video. Today we're going to talk about the Cinco concept challenge. Essentially just a 5 concept challenge. Just sounds better, CCC with Cinco. But what this essentially is usually if you're on Twitter or these Facebook groups or wherever you communicate with other coaches, usually you'll run into guys that are like, hey, if you can only have 3 concepts, you can only have 4 or 5 concepts, what would you take into a game and what would you run, right? So what we're gonna do is today, we're gonna go over 5 concept challenge of what I would do. And obviously on the board you can see power, counter, stick, 4 verts, and tunnel screen. So 2 runs, 2 passes, and a tunnel screen, okay? So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll be very upfront. Y'all know me, I'm a big variations guy. I'm a big tags guy. So what I'm going to put on here conceptually stays the same, right? Like I'm gonna get into some power and counter where the concept of gap down backer on the front side and trapping with the guard and wrapping with the tackle stays the same, regardless of what I tag. So that's what I'm talking about, a concept. Now, so you might call it cheating, I don't care, but trying to get across the value of tags and being multiple. So we're gonna get into the video. I'm gonna go through each one. I hope you stay through every single one of them. And at the end, I'm gonna have a big announcement. Hope you guys stay to the end and see what that is. But while you're here, make sure you like, comment your 5 concept challenge. What would you take into a game if you had to? You can include the tags or not. And then lastly, make sure you subscribe with the notifications on so you get a notification that, hey, Tatum put a video out, I can go watch it. And then make sure you share with your buddies if you like this. So today we're going to go over these 5, and I'm going to talk about, hey, this is what we're going to do to get multiple and be able to take 5 concepts and make it to a whole bunch, right? Now, I'm not going to put any defenses on this, so if you have an issue with that, tell me about it. But just for the sake of time, we're just going to draw up concepts and then how multiple they can be, not worrying about defense and who we're blocking necessarily. If you want to see that, I have videos for every one of these except for tunnel screen and 4 verts. Kind of waiting on this 4 verts video. Maybe for into the spring ball, we're gonna wait on that video. So make sure if you want to go check out these videos, search my name and that concept, and it'll come up. Great videos. So get into it. So 1, if you hear yelling or being loud, one of the teachers is doing math tutoring, so don't worry about it. Anyway, back to the football. So power, right? And if you watch my videos, you know we run power a lot of different ways. So I'm just gonna go the 3 different ways that the 4 different ways we're gonna do power and just drop on the board, kind of in a quadrant, all 4 of them at one time. We're gonna talk about them real quick. All right, so the 4 that I've got up here, I just have base, read, toss, and QB, right? So these are all, it's different for defense, but up front, it's the same for all of us, right? For the offensive line. So let's just say we're gonna run everything to the right now. All right, so let's just say we have a double team to the backside, block back, I'll walk over here. We're gonna skip around there, little backside pick and hinge, kick J block right there, same side power, give it right there. Roll base, right? So now let's say we can go read, we'll flip the back, okay? I'm gonna go kind of fast on this because you guys can see it. The concept is, hey, we're only working 1 concept, but we're gonna get very multiple with it, right? So with read, same thing, right there, skip there, boom. Now the H is gonna arc. You need to be able to teach your H, hey, we go read, you hear read tag, make sure you arc, right? You're not kicking the read guy. So now we're here, reading him, he's gonna go basically run a 40-yard dash. He's opening him, he's running like he's running outside zone. Quarterback's gonna shuffle, get downhill if he goes outside with the running back, right? So that's read, everybody does it. QB, okay, usually do more 10 personnel, right? So we're going here, going to skip there, pick and hinge. Now you can do a couple of things. You can be 10 personnel, you can have him go kick, and now we're following. Or what was really good for us, and I really like it, is like a superpower, whereas you could have your H right here, he goes and kicks, now he leads as well. Now you have 2 guys leading up through the hole, and the quarterback's following, okay? So that was really good for us as well. Either way you want to do it, gives you a 10 personnel run. Then over here with toss, right, having to learn to right to the left, right? So boom, going there, same thing. It's just power, right? Boom. Now a toss, now he's still gonna arc. You just teach him toss, read, whatever you wanna call it, same thing, right? So now the running back is gonna get in pitch relationship, and the quarterback is not speed option. He's not attacking the D end, but he might shuffle, and fake, and then go, right? We're not running at the read key, okay? So reading him, so he might go there. If he goes out, he's gonna cut it up. If not, we pitch that on the perimeter, right? So that's power 4 ways. Now, you can change it with many different formations. A lot of these you can do 20 personnel, you can do 10 personnel, 11, whatever, so that makes it multiple. Left and right makes it multiple. So now you, instead of having 1 play or 2 going left and right, now you have 8. But it never changes for the offensive line. They're still doing the exact same thing. Only thing that changes is the skill guys, right? So multiple, getting different looks for the defense, right? Next, we're gonna draw a counter, and I'm gonna just do GT counter, because I don't want to change the blocking scheme at all. When I go to GH, now the tackle has to change what he's doing. So I'm gonna call it a different thing. Now, is it different? No, he's gap hinging on power. We already do it. Not really expensive change, but for the concept of the video, we're just gonna have just the GT, not gonna worry about a GH counter. But that could be a variation you could bring in, but I'm just gonna keep the GT. All right, so now we're gonna go GT counter, right? So we've already done power, now we're gonna go GT counter, right? So I'm not gonna insult anybody's intelligence. I'm gonna go ahead and just block up GT counter for every single one of these plays. Then we'll get into how it's multiple, right? And I want you to remember, it's all the same tag for power and counter. So blocking there, blocking back, kick, wrap, boom, boom, kick, wrap. All right, so start with just base GT, okay? Got our counter play. Now we're just gonna have our H replace and kick the in, right? Real simple. We're gonna do same side, okay? If you wanna jab this guy, maybe have him line up a little farther, maybe on like behind the tackle, the play side tackle, that's fine with a little timing. But we're gonna go 3 steps and we're gonna get back inside and follow the second puller, okay? Read, it's the exact same thing, except now on read, remember we told the H that he's arcing? Same thing. He's gonna arc to the alley. We're gonna read the backside end. You could have him kind of a jab step. If not, hey, just have him go straight up to the quarterback, almost like a zone read play. And now he's going, we're gonna read this guy. You know, if he crashes, hey, pull it. If he stays outside, give it, right? You're gonna follow the puller. If he crashes, get outside, follow the H, and let's get yards, right? Toss, the exact same thing. So now, instead of having like a zone read look, now he's going to go out just like he did on the power toss. Now we're gonna go shuffle, shuffle. He's arcing. You don't like it, foot in the dirt, go. If he goes and he comes down here, toss it out on the edge. You got an H leading as well. Now, these read plays, since it's a read, you can go 10 personnel. You don't have to have an H protecting it. I just prefer an H to protect the alley, okay? And then QB, you can show almost like, you know, it's bash. Okay? I don't have bash on here. I know some people are gonna roast me for that. I can draw it up and have it so it's your 5. I just have 4 quadrants here. I probably will draw it up just so I don't get yelled at. But you're gonna send him, well, that little crap. Send him there really fast, not that fast. Here, and he's gonna come pick up the end, right? You're gonna lean on it and get vertical. Okay, that's QB, right? So now let's go bash. We're gonna go bash here. Okay, so now it's the exact same thing. And you have your H in to arc. Read here. He's going there. Shuffle, shuffle, get vertical. Okay? He crashes, give it, keep it, and then if he goes outside, you give it, right? Opposite. So bash, toss, read, base, and QB for your GT counter, right? So right now, that was 8 on power. That's 5 different ways. That's 10 on counter. Now you have 18 different plays when you factor in left and right, right? It's 18 different plays, and we have 2 concepts in, right? 2 base blocking schemes, okay, for the offensive line. Now, people are like, oh, I need to run zone, I need to run outside zone, I need to run duo. All those are great, but I just gave you 18 different plays with both directions out of 2 schemes, right? Get multiple. When you add in different personnels and it looks different, I think you can get 2 back. You can get 10 personnel. You can bring in 2 tight ends, get multiple with it. I haven't even got into that. That just makes it look more, right? So let's move on because this video is going to get a little long. So let's move on to the next one. So we're going to get into the passing game. All right, so now we're talking a little passing game. Now, you know me, you know I love stick. I've done a stick video if you want to check that out. I've gotten pretty multiple with those things, but I'm just going to take 4 concepts of stick, right? When we talk about stick has, you know, somebody attacking the hook, flat, and deep zone. We're going to keep it to that kind of concept. Now, we're going to tag some things. So you're going to teach, hey, when I tag this, somebody else has to get to this other zone. So we're going to talk about just what it looks like and what stick is, right? So base way, we know that we're going to have hitch out seam, or hitch out fade, excuse me. Okay, so we're going to have hitch, facing outside, out, fade. Right now, everything's going to be 3x1. And of course, you can get 2x2 and have the running back be the flat guy. However you want to do that, that's totally fine with me. But I'm just going to talk about hitch, out, fade, basically being the deal. Now, so that's base. Now we're going to have Y fade. Okay, so now he knows, hey, I have the fade, so I have to come and get out here and run my fade. I still have a hitch. Now I'm still running the hitch. I gotta get to the hook, I gotta get to the flat, right? So that is just running double stick basically with your fade by number 2. Just a little bit of a change up, all right? So then over here, we're gonna have stick nod, okay? Love stick nod. If you have a guy that can do it, and you have got a lot of man coverage, and guys they're not covering the middle of the field, about 2-man, it's perfect, okay? So we're gonna come up here, and we're still running our out, running our fade. Now, we're gonna come in here and run a hitch, and then we're gonna go right down the middle of the field with a little bit of a seam ball and hit it, right? Just a little bit of a variation, different type of a play. Now, over here, we've got our H out. Now, instead of this, we're gonna have, okay, our Y come and run the stick. Z still running the fade. Now the H, he's gotta be a lot deeper than that. Give me a second. He's gotta push this thing way more vertical and get out. It might be a 10-yard out. Okay? So now you're just changing who's stick, guys. Y stick, then the H has to run the deep out route. Okay? And we're still running the fade ball with the Z. Okay? I'm a little bit faster on the pass one. Okay, so we get into this video. So that stick, let's get the 4 verts. All right, so 4 verts. And just to preface this, I'm gonna do them all 2x2. I'm not gonna incorporate a 3x1 with number 3 running a bender based off of your safeties. And I'm not gonna have running back alignment based off of, hey, running back's running a swing, shoot, or he's running an angle Texas route. Not doing that stuff. Those are extra tags that you can have in that makes it even more multiple, but I'm just gonna keep it to these 4 and keep it pushing, all right? So, first one, base, right? So, I'm not gonna get into the intricacies of 4 verts, because I'm not gonna insult anybody's intelligence, but you know, we're running 4 vertical routes by all 4, right? Now, based off the safeties, you can have benders and that type of stuff, whatever you wanna do, but right now, I'm just gonna have them run your 4 verts, right? Play off the safeties. If it's 1 high, if it's 2 high, bend, whatever you wanna do, talk about it later. Now, switch. Switch is pretty much the exact same thing, but now 1 and 2 are switching landmarks. Okay? 1, he's getting outside, he's getting inside. Same thing here. Okay? You're just switching, right? This is a headache for defensive guys, right? So they're coming up, they're pushing vertical, and then they switch. And now you have to push off, you have to communicate as a defense, hey, out, in and in, or hey, switch, wherever you want to make a call to be like, hey, I don't have that guy anymore, he's out in my zone, or if it's a man, definitely having that switch, and you can get good at that rub, timing, they come off of each other, hey, it's really tough, okay? So that switch, then we're gonna have a Z drag. This actually is a 3x1, so I will draw this up real quick as a 3x1. This was really good. Have these guys push up field hard, okay? and then you've got your Z drag coming across the field. Hey, it's almost like a hot route, a little bit of an outlet. Okay, with these guys pushing vertical, clears out a little bit, right? So that's Z drag. And then you come back, right? Inside guys still running their fades. Now we can come out here and we can come back after the top of their routes. See, because they're going vertical, they're going to sail vertical. This is almost like some choice route stuff, but this is an actual route, right? This is get vertical, whatever you want it to be, 12 to 15, whatever it is. And then you're going to sink your hips, you're going to drop out towards the sideline. Quarterback should have the ball on the way, right? So come back, base, switch, Z drag, off of 4 verts. There's a lot more. Like you could have the running back here. You can have him a little angle route, whatever you want. You get multiple with it, it's your offense. Okay, so let's move over to the tunnel screen, and we'll call this video day. All right, so the tunnel screen, I'm only gonna put one up there. You can definitely get multiple tunnel screens as well, but for the most part, we're just gonna talk about the blocking scheme up front, getting guys out. I think with tunnels, it's really about who you want to run the tunnel and then what formation you want to come from, more than anything, right? That's just common sense. So I'm not gonna spend time drawing up a billion different formations, but it's really all the same thing. So right here, essentially what we're gonna be doing is designating who has what on your screen. So for us, we're gonna run over here to the left. So our Y is going to come out and he's going to kick the corner, okay? We're not gonna sail, any type of a run, we're just going and going, okay? So we're gonna do off a GT counter, okay? So we're gonna run GT, right? He's gonna go there, he's gonna skip for there. Now, the center is gonna snap and he is taking off as fast as he can to kick whoever is in the alley. Now, I don't tell him, hey, alley, sidewalk, hash, I don't tell him that stuff. Hey, I say first wrong color jersey outside the opposite tackle, right? Kick him to the sideline, take his head off, okay? So then I have the backside guard. He's coming, he's running, and he has the first inside linebacker. Now, I tell him, hey, you can figure out what number he is, that's cool, but you run flat with the center and you cut up. Make him have to cut off of you, okay? So you're running, you come and you set up, and whoever comes around, just, hey, wrong color jersey, you hit him, right? Now, this next one is up to you. You can have somebody come out with him and clean the screen, or you can have him go up for the next guy. Up to you. I prefer to clean the screen, helps the quarterback out a little bit better. That's just my opinion. Now, running back, it is very important for you to get on here and like you're running, like your bash, power read, outside zone, whatever it is. Look, sail, you're going this way. Try to get, okay, the LBs to look this way to help out your lineman, right? With a good screen, you can mirror it, okay? You can have some type of a here and kick. That's great, it is what it is, but you're having your Z come in and trying to catch this ball and get inside of this kick and this wrap guy, okay? That's basic tunnel screen. Quarterback's going to drift, make the throw, okay? Try to sail it with the D-line, try and get him to come at you, throw it over top of him, get yards. Guys, I really appreciate everybody watching this video. I have no clue how long this has been. I'm sorry for the kids in the background screaming and hollering. It is what it is. You guys are teachers, you understand. So appreciate you. Hope you guys were able to get something out of this video. Multiple variations, man. That's what I'm trying to preach, that's what I'm trying to sell. But this was a Cinco concept challenge. Let me know what your 5 concepts are down in the description. My duo video blew up, guys. Y'all blew it out of the water. Y'all interacted with me. It was absolutely awesome. I appreciate all of the comments. A lot of guys are asking different things about RPOs on duo, how to block against 3-3 stack. I promise you I'm going to get to those things. Even if I don't make a full-blown YouTube video, I want to at least DM you on Twitter, and you can let me know. I can let you know some things that we do. It's awesome. But more interaction, man. And share it, and like it if this sounded good. Make sure you subscribe with the notifications on. But the moment y'all were probably sitting here like, hey, just tell us what you had in the announcement. If you were around last year when I had my O-line clinic, you know that a month and a half later, we did my offensive coordinator clinic. We are going to start getting that up, start getting speakers together for that. Hopefully I can pick a good weekend where we don't have like visits or signing day or spring practice or anything like that. We can get these coordinators on here, high school and college. I'm not blessed enough to know any pros. So high school and college to get on here and give knowledge to you guys. So the second annual Tatum Offensive Coordinator Clinic is coming to you pretty soon, probably sometime in March. Hopefully it doesn't have to drift to April, but it is what it is if it does. But be on the lookout for that. If you're excited about another clinic from me, make sure you hit a like. Make sure you tell me about it in the comments as well. But at the end of the day, what we're doing all of this for the kids, man. Make sure you're coaching for the right reasons, helping out kids. Hey, pick somebody to mentor, help them out, try to give them some good morals. And let's win a state championship, man. That's what the clinic season's about, is getting better every day. Hey, make sure you're doing it for the kids. I'm Coach Tatum. See you in the next video.